Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you all for being here. In today's Pick a Card reading, we are looking at the Lionsgate portal and major breakthroughs happening in your life. The Lionsgate portal happens once a year when the Earth, Sirius, and Orion are aligned when the Sun is in Leo. The peak of this event is August 8th, and we are also in an 8 year, so we have 888, which to me may make this event even more powerful. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. And if this reading resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified of my future videos. And if you would like to book a private reading or a private Reiki session with me, you will also find the link for my website in the description box below. All right, pile number 1, you have Amethyst. Pile number 2, you have brown Onyx. And pile number 3, you have Celestite. Okay, let's get your cards. For pile number 1, we're asking about the Lionsgate portal and major breakthroughs. Okay, for pile number 2, we're asking about the Lionsgate portal and major breakthroughs. And for pile number 3, we're asking about the Lionsgate portal and major breakthroughs. This one's really calling me here. Okay. Pile number 1, you have the Amethyst. And your card is Trust. Pile number 2, you have the brown Onyx. And your card is Unknown. And for pile number 3, you have the Celestite. And your card is Initiation. Please take as long as you need choosing your pile. You can pause the video if you need to, and I will see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Amethyst, and you also have the Trust card. What I get with this card is that the stars are aligning for you, if you see there's stars here. So I feel like the stars are aligning for you, and although it's going to be really scary to take that leap of faith and to jump into something new or jump into something with somebody else, Spirit is telling you that it's okay to trust. It's okay to trust the situation. It's okay to move forward with this. You are protected. Even though it looks like you might fall, you're not going to fall. You're going to be okay. This person is going to catch you. So maybe that's literally or figuratively. I don't know yet if this means that you're going to be doing something with somebody, if this is like a romance, a romantic partner, or if this is just figuratively, and this figure here is more a representation of Spirit saying, look, it's okay, I've got you. It's okay to take that leap of faith. I also see water down here. And also with the Amethyst, what I'm getting is that it's okay to trust your intuition. It's okay to trust these signs that you've been getting. It's okay to listen to your heart also. It seems like your heart is trying to take you somewhere, trying to direct you somewhere, and maybe you're not quite sure if this is the right path for you, or because you can't see the entire path yet. You're a little unsure of, ooh, should I do this? Should I not do this? Will I be successful if I do this? If it's a relationship, or if whatever it is this going to work out? So we will look at your cards and get more information for you. Let's go ahead and start with your oracle cards. Okay, we are asking for pile number 1. With the Lionsgate portal, we're asking to see what kind of major breakthroughs may be happening right now for pile number 1. We have Heart Song. Your heart is opening and seeing sweet unconditional love. So is this a romantic partner? Are you going on an adventure with this romantic partner? Or does this mean that you're following your heart, like I was saying when we were looking at this card? Does this mean that you're following your heart, you're doing what brings you joy? Maybe you're taking a leap of faith, maybe you're leaving a secure job that you had and you're taking a leap of faith to bring something to life that you've been working on, something, maybe a hobby or something that really fulfills your heart, and you're trying to do that maybe as a career. We will see what else we get here. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? Okay, I was gonna pick this one because it was kind of standing out, and then this one fell, so we're gonna go ahead and take both of them. So let's go with this one since it fell. We'll look at this first. Reflecting pond, celebrate the true beauty and light that lies within you and others. So is there something, again, this takes me back to your heart song. Is there something that you've been wanting to do, something that you feel would bring you more fulfillment in your life, something that would make you happier, kind of like this light that's been shining brightly, like right there, but you haven't taken that leap of faith yet? It seems like there's something you've been looking at that you haven't quite, because if you see here, here's the little hummingbird, and then in the mirror, the hummingbird has a crown on. So is there something that you're trying to visualize, something that you're trying to bring to life that you have been afraid to take that leap of faith, is pretty much what I'm getting so far with all of these cards. Okay. Law of attraction, turn toward the beauty, love, and sweet joy you desire. So this is telling you to turn toward your dreams, your desires. What is this thing that's going to make you happy? And let go of any fear that you may have regarding this thing, because here's a pot of gold in a rainbow. It's like if you follow this path, and look, there's kind of a rainbow here too on this card right here. Not quite a rainbow, but you see here, this is the leap of faith that you have to take to complete this rainbow, which we have right here. See how that's working out in your cards? So don't be afraid. I mean, obviously do some research, make sure you know what you need to do to take those first steps, but Spirit is really wanting you to know that you don't have to be afraid of pursuing this dream that you have. Okay, let's see what else. What else can you tell us, Spirit, for pile number 1 and major breakthroughs happening with this Lionsgate portal? Okay, this one's really sticking out. We have success. Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be successful, and that just like this cat here, you have the ability to, I think you have patience. I think you have the ability to wait until the time is right. And there is a very delicate balance between waiting until you feel comfortable and waiting until the time is right. Because for a lot of us, if we waited until we were completely comfortable stepping outside of our comfort zone, a lot of us would never move. A lot of us would never take that leap of faith, because it's scary, because you don't necessarily know what's waiting for you on the other end. And yeah, you're probably going to make it over. But what if you don't? That's the fear. That's the ego that comes in. What if I fail? What if I fall? But see, the thing is, what if you're successful? What if you succeed? So that's the thing to keep in mind. Okay, what else can you tell us, Spirit? Pile number 1. We have pleasure. Yeah, this is something that you really enjoy. Remember this first card here, Heart Song? This is something that you enjoy working on. It's something that you enjoy so much that it doesn't feel like work. You enjoy creating this vision that you have and walking on this path and going through, taking those steps, taking those very first steps. And if you're, if this fear is overwhelming for you, Because remember, we have trust here. Spirit is trying to let you know that it's okay to trust. So take little baby steps. Take little steps forward so that, let's just say in 1 month, if you start to take little tiny baby steps, by the end of that month, you may have 5 whole steps or 10 whole steps. So you don't have to go from 1 to 1,000. You can go from 1 to 10 and just feel things out. This is a deer in your picture here, and also a moon. So take things slow if that's what will make you feel more comfortable. Take things slow, listen to your intuition. Spirit wants you to know it's okay to go ahead and take the steps forward on your path. Let's look at your tarot cards. Okay, for pile number 1, we're looking at major breakthroughs with the Lionsgate portal. What do you want to tell us today for pile number 1? Okay. We have the 7 of Swords. Do you have imposter syndrome? Do you feel like maybe you're not good enough, or your ideas aren't good enough, or people won't like your ideas? Do you feel like, oh, I don't have what it takes to actually accomplish my goals? Because that's what I'm getting here. You are hesitant for some reason, feeling like, oh, well, success could happen for other people, but maybe not me. And Spirit wants you to know that you are a bright light, and this is just your ego talking. This is Spirit wanting to let you know to trust in the process. This could also represent you feel like, oh, if I take that leap of faith, I might fall, or things might not work out. Maybe you tried something before in the past and you had that problem and things didn't work out for you. So maybe you have a fear that trying this thing won't work out for you just because that other thing didn't work out for you. But the thing is that some things aren't meant to work out because there's something better for you that's waiting. And it's like you just can't see it yet. So just keep that in mind, that there's really no place for these fears and for this kind of imposter syndrome that you may be feeling. Temperance. So what I get with this card is that you can reach a healthy balance of being fearful but moving forward, of not having, of having, like, kind of checking your work, making sure you know what you're doing, making sure that things are lined up. So there's a balance between that and thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. So it's like a healthy balance, it's like check and balances. So if you're feeling insecure about something, like, oh, maybe people won't like what I have to offer. Okay, well, try to balance that out with, okay, well, what can I offer that I think people would like? Does that make sense? Trying to find this balance here, and balancing also where you are right now with where you're going. Meaning that check in with yourself along the way if that's what you need to do to keep moving forward, so that you can try to lessen these fears and your ego coming in, trying to tell you that, oh, this might not work out. So try to balance that. Justice card, another balance card. What I really get here with the Justice card is to really try to replace any negative thoughts that you may get with positive thoughts. So anytime you have self-doubt, anytime you're not sure if something's not going to work, try to replace that with something positive. Really try to get rid of any excess negative thoughts, negative people, anyone who maybe doesn't believe in your idea or doesn't understand your idea, because you have a lot of people who will understand your idea, who will support you in this idea. And also, this could be anything legal. So let's just say, for instance, if you did want to start your own business. So this could be representing you taking those steps legally. If you want to get your LLC or start corporation, you know, whatever it is. This could be indicating that you will be taking those steps or that you should be taking those steps. The Queen of Wands. Feeling happy, pursuing this passion that you have. Maybe you put something on the back burner for a while because you were distracted with other things. You were distracted with everyday life. Maybe you were in a job or in school or in a relationship or whatever it is that was kind of distracting you from that. But I see this resurgence of energy. I see you replacing those negative thoughts and really, see, look at this card. This is like a mirror. So when I say replace those negative thoughts, and then look, we have the mirror here. It's like looking at yourself, replacing the self-doubt that you have here with the Queen of Wands, with the King here. This hummingbird in the mirror has the crown on its head. So, and that could be a queen too. I was just thinking king and queen. But replacing those thoughts. Feeling like this, feeling strong and powerful and positive, replacing this here with this. So kind of growing a little bit and replacing those thoughts. Anytime they come up, just replacing those thoughts and knowing that you are strong and powerful and you can create what you want. I see that you have so much passion for this idea. And also this is right below the Law of Attraction card. So just keep that in mind, and look at these candles here. Like bringing in that positive energy, cleansing your home environment or your office in yourself also, so that you can really attract everything that it is that you want. We have the Page of Cups. You have really great ideas, and not only that, but this keeps coming up, is that you have the psychic ability to either be in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people at the right time who can help you out with something, and really listening to your feelings, letting your feelings guide you, letting your intuition guide you to that success. And also, if there is any information that is missing, if you're moving forward and then you're not sure quite how to go about things, you're going to be successful, because you see this up here. People are going to be literally dropping into your life at the right time. So meeting people, going to like networking events, anything like that. There's a sense of divine timing here and divine placement of people and things that will help to guide you along the way. And also like little messages from spirit and sounds too. Definitely listen for things, because you might overhear something. You might be listening to a song or something that really helps to inspire you. Okay, then we have the Empress card. What is it that you want to create? I feel that you're on the verge of creating something that really makes you happy, something that you've been holding this vision for a while, and you're wondering, is it time? Is it time to bring this into life yet? It's like the planets, are they aligning here? And I don't know if I really noticed this before, but it's really, well, I think I did, but it's really catching my eye right now, that this reminds me of like wings. And then we go back to this card. It's like, if you think that you might not be able to fly if you pursue this. However, Spirit's telling you that you do have wings, you just can't see them. So once you take that leap of faith, you're going to see how you can actually fly and you can find your success. And see, there's wings here too. So just keep that in mind. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I see you working very hard. I see you contemplating on what is the next step. I see you perfecting your craft. But at the same time, like I said before, it doesn't feel like work to you. And again, the planets are starting to align for you. Your energy, your creativity is starting to outshine any doubts that you may have. What I'm really feeling is that once you really get started with this, once you really start digging into this process, not only are you going to be more inspired, but you're going to see people and things like synchronicities happening. You're going to see things starting to line up. And I think you're just going to have a flood of creativity, a flood of ideas on what is the next step. The Eight of Wands, yeah. I think, again, once you get started, things might snowball in a positive way. Things might start lining up. Things might start happening quickly. And you're going to start to feel more balanced. You're going to start to realize that, yes, I am taking the right steps. Yes, I am creating what I want. I am bringing to life these ideas, one idea at a time, but things coming together very quickly. There's a lot of movement here. There could even be some sort of travel, kind of moving from one place to another. Moving from one place to another. What does that mean? Oh, does that mean like, so you're having to take multiple leaps of faith? Like you accomplish one goal and then you kind of get, oh, okay, that was good. That worked out well. And then you have another one and you're like, okay, this is another leap of faith. Let me try this. And so one thing after another happening, and really every step that you take seems to be more powerful than the last step is what I get here with this card. Strength. Yeah, having the strength to move forward, feeling strong, powerful, coming into your own, especially if you're doing something that you have passion about, that you really want to start, knowing that you can get through it. So it's probably, with the strength card here, it's probably not going to be the easiest thing. I also got something about studying, learning something, possibly going back to school, which doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually going back to school. It could just mean that you're learning something, you're researching, but something that might take a while to do. That's why I kind of thought that it could be school, but it doesn't necessarily have to be school. Just getting that knowledge, like slow and steady, one thing at a time. And then you're going to notice that all of a sudden it did happen quickly. You have reached your goals. We have the Three of Cups. There's definitely going to be a celebration. People are going to celebrate you. People are going to celebrate your success. And again, what I get here is that you're not going to be doing this alone. This might be your own project, your own idea, but along the way, you're going to meet people who are probably going to turn into like lifelong friends, or you're going to be bringing people. It's almost like a magnet, where these people that you need, or people that will help you create your success along the way, they're going to just kind of pop in your life at the right time. So there's that. And this is also telling me that people who are currently in your life are going to support you, and they're going to be there to celebrate all of these milestones that you're about to make and celebrate your hard work. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, whatever this idea is, it's very near and dear to your heart. This is like your little baby. This is something that you cherish, something that your passion for is just going to enhance everything that like bringing this thing to life. Your passion for that excuse me, is just going to like highlight every single piece of this. And people are going to know that you put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of hard work into this. And that is really going to shine through and help you with that leap of faith, help you get to that level of success that you're envisioning in your head. We have the Hermit card. Yeah, this is you coming out of this phase here of doubt, being fearful, being doubtful, taking that leap of faith, beginning a new cycle, knowing that you hold a lot of power with your vision, with this thing that you want to create, and stepping out of the planning phase, out of the thinking phase. Can I really do this? Can I do this? This is something that I love. Can I bring it to life? Can I show the world what I've been working on, this idea that I've had? And so with this being your last card, and it's also the number 9, it's like moving forward. And with all the 8s that we have, and also you have this 8 here, obviously on the strength card, but to go along, and the 8 here, to go along, it's like you're getting a lot of, oh, and the 8 here. So is that, yeah, oh yeah, look, I didn't even see that yet because but yeah, 8, 8, 8. How interesting is that? I don't know how I missed that. Probably because I've been too involved in everything else, but so this is definitely a sign for you. 8, 8, 8, all in a row. And then the Hermit is number 9. So I see you coming out, being more confident, knowing that you can do this, and knowing that you deserve this also. Deciding that you're ready and leaving the Hermit phase and moving out into the world. Okay, and I have one more oracle that I wanted to pick for you. So what is the final message that you would like to give to pile number 1, please? Okay. Create. Unlock your creative side with dance, music, art, or writing. Express yourself. I think that really sums it up quite well. This is pretty much what your reading has been telling you, that it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to create. It's time for you to bring this to life. Let's get one more. Animals. Animals are important to you. Animals heal, comfort, and relax you. Does this have to do with animals, or like whatever you're working on? Are animals a part of your project, or will animals help to heal you from this fear, from this doubt? If do you have animals, or do you need to get out into nature to ground yourself? So what I take from this animals card is, as you're creating this new life that you want, anytime that you start to feel negative or maybe feeling a little discouraged or anything like that, go be with animals, or even watch animal videos on YouTube or on TV or whatever it is, even Instagram, and kind of help let that bring you back. Let go of any stress that you may have, and then come back and know that you're about to come out of this Hermit phase. Does that make sense? Like, I just get a lot of grounding and energy from this animal card. So I hope that makes sense for you, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I do hope to see you in a future reading. Hello, pile number 2. You have the brown onyx heart, and you also have the unknown card. And I get a few things with this card. First of all, I feel like you're on the brink of something. I feel like your thoughts, your environment was cloudy for a while, and you might be seeing the light. You might be seeing a way out of a situation that you were in, a situation that you found yourself in, and you weren't sure how to get out of it. And I'm also getting that there might be some travel involved with this situation. So that could mean that you're going to be traveling, or that maybe you're moving somewhere. And for some reason, this probably won't apply to all of you, but for some reason I got a sense of guilt, that you might feel guilty for moving away from something, guilty about leaving a situation behind. something like that. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. We'll see if it comes up again as we go through your cards. And again, like I said, that might not resonate with all of you, but I just wanted to point that out for those of you that may resonate with that. It looks like this person's feet are actually in the air. So to me, it looks like you've already taken a step toward this, as though you, excuse me, as though you're moving forward regardless of what anybody else may think or say. And maybe the guilt, that might be coming from someone else. Maybe somebody's trying to put a guilt trip on you, making you feel guilty for walking away from something, or trying to make you feel guilty for pursuing your dreams. Let's look at your other oracle cards and see what we can find. Okay, for pile number 2, we are looking at the Lionsgate portal and major breakthroughs. For pile number 2, please. Okay, we have fly with faith, trust your sturdy wings, and know that the universe is working its magic on your behalf. And it's interesting because with this card, like I said before, it looks like she's not even standing on the ground. It looks like she's actually past this bridge here. So is she flying? Is she floating? But Spirit wants you to know to fly with faith. Keep pursuing this idea that you have to move forward with something or move away from something, because that's something that came up fairly strong with me. And also the image that I had of you moving or traveling could be just that. It could be an image, more of like a metaphor for you just walking away from something. So just keep that in mind too. Okay, what else do you have for us today? This card's really calling to me. Okay, glorious breath. Inhale the wonder of life, exhale and relax into the fullness of your true self. And then there's a butterfly here, which reminds me of transformation. It's like, take that deep breath and keep moving forward. I really feel like you're walking away from a situation that wasn't working for you anymore. Maybe you've been trying to get the strength or the will, like the willpower, that extra push that you needed to move forward. But not just move forward, but move into a place that's lighter, that is going to allow you to breathe more, that's going to bring you a greater sense of peace. So let's look at, you know what, with pile number 1, I was only going to pick 2 of these, and then an extra one came out. So I'm being called to take a 3rd card for you as well. So let's see, what else would you like us to know? Let's pick this one. Okay. Bouquets of blessings. Your broken wings are mending. Relax and know that you are receiving a miraculous gift of healing. And then we have the butterfly again, actually several butterflies, a ladybug. Well, this message was very important for you because I literally had your other oracles in my hand, and Spirit said, no, you need to take another card from this deck, just like what happened with the pile number 3. I mean, it happened differently. Pile number 3. Sorry, I'm thinking 3 cards. It happened differently for pile number 1, but Spirit really wanted me to pick a 3rd card for you. So your broken wings are mending. Again, what I was saying, you're walking away from a situation that it could be your health. Maybe you're healing from an illness or healing from anything that kind of tried to take you down, but it didn't take you down. Or maybe if it did, you're getting out of that situation. Another thing I get too with glorious breath is whatever the situation was that you were in, it's like you couldn't breathe. It was kind of suffocating and not allowing you to be your true self. So with major breakthroughs, which is the theme of this reading, This could be a breakthrough in your health. This could be a breakthrough with mental clarity. Maybe you couldn't see the road out of the situation before, and now you're experiencing like this sense of clarity and this sense of, oh, this weight's been lifted off of my shoulders. I can breathe again. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Things are starting to come together. So this is very interesting that I was called to take that extra card for you. Okay. What else can you tell us, Spirit, for pile number 2 and major breakthroughs? Pile number 2 and major breakthroughs. Okay, we have solitude. Were you in solitude? Because that's what I'm seeing here. That you were in a place where nobody really knew exactly how you felt when you were here. Nobody would know what your experience was here unless they had been there themselves. So a sense of kind of being in the darkness. But at the same time, this is a bit of a peaceful card to me. There's a person on the boat here, and there is a sense of peace here. So what I'm getting with this, combined with the rest of your cards, is that with the boat, you are moving out of a place of solitude, and you're also making peace with where you were. And making peace with where you were and coming out of the solitude is creating this very powerful energy. So I'm not feeling you being taken down by this situation that you are in. I'm feeling that at one point you may have felt that way, but now what I'm feeling is that you are gaining a sense of strength and a sense of empowerment and a sense that you are moving forward and nothing's going to stop you. Okay, what else do you want to tell us? Thriving. I see you going from, look at how the difference in these two cards here. Look at how dark this card is and how bright this card is. I see such great movement away from something into something that is going to let you thrive, that you are going to shine your bright light into the situation. You're feeling a sense of freedom also. I just had like a vision of the giraffes running, just this sense of freedom. There's so much movement in all of your cards. You have the 3 birds here. And then remember I said it looks like this person is just kind of floating on air. And then the giraffes with movement, and then the boat here. So I think you're absolutely moving out of a situation that was not the best situation for you. Whether that was health-wise or a situation that may have created health issues. So let's say that you were in a job or a relationship that was really not good for you, and that caused some sort of mental health issues, stress, anxiety. That could also have a physical impact on your health. So whatever the situation was, I see you moving out of it. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2? Okay, well, let's take these first. The 8 of Pentacles. Have you been working on this for a while, trying to figure out how to extract yourself from the situation? Because with the 8 of Pentacles, I see you fine-tuning things, figuring out how to get out of the situation. And was money a problem? Were you saving your money? Maybe you had a side job where you were saving your money? So again, this could be, you might have been stuck in a job, you might have been stuck in a relationship, and in either one of those things, it could have been money was, in a sense, controlling you because maybe you didn't have enough to leave that situation. Maybe you finally had enough And you said, you know, I'm going to figure it out somehow, but I need to extract myself from the situation. And so what else I see with the Eight of Pentacles is that all of your hard work, all of your dedication to get to a point where you can remove yourself, or if this is, we're talking about health here, like physical health, then working really, really hard, doing everything possible to get yourself out of this place of not being balanced with your health. So coming out of that. Then we have the Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands in this deck. You're very powerful. Trust me, there's nothing that is going to get in your way. Nothing that is going to stop you from moving forward on this path. You know where you're going. You know what you want, and you're going to get there. And absolutely nothing is going to get in your way. And it feels amazing. It feels amazing to me. I feel like there wasn't a lot of fear with you moving out of the situation. There might have been a sense of, oh, I hope this works. I hope this works. I hope this works. But not a sense of fear in the sense of, oh, I'm afraid to move forward with this. No. Once you got that idea in your head that you were going to move out of this fog, this haze, you put your mind to it and nothing stopped you. These two cards together are so powerful, so powerful. And I think that's representative of you and your mindset right now. And then we have the Goddess of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. You're going after what you want. You're no longer going to settle for anything less than what you deserve. Nothing less than what you deserve. You know that you deserve to be happy. You know that you deserve much better than what you had before. And it's almost like you're manifesting this. You are calling in your spirit guide troops to help you get through this, to help guide you as you extract yourself from whatever situation this was. I think you're very, very confident. I don't see anything that indicates that you wonder, will this work? I see you thinking this is going to work. You might not know exactly how it's going to work, but I feel that you're very confident with taking this leap of faith. The Six of Swords, yeah. You're moving away from a situation, absolutely. A situation that you may have been in for a while. A situation that probably tried to take you down, whether it was a person, thing, or health, whatever it was. And you said, no, you're not going to take me down. Your energy is very, very, very powerful. Very powerful. And I think you're okay with going at the pace of the universe with this. I think you know that you got out of the situation, and just that alone is enough for you to breathe, take a pause when you need to, evaluate things. I feel that you're just happy that you're out of the situation. That's what I feel with this card. It's probably seemed like maybe it would never happen, even though you knew in your heart that it would happen. And you're moving forward and you're never going to look back. Then we have the King of Swords. Look at how this person is ready for battle. And these butterflies here. It's like I said, nothing's going to stand in your way. Absolutely nothing is going to stand in your way. I think this time of solitude that you had made you a warrior. I think it made you strong. I think that you were able to sharpen the way you think about things. I think that whatever situation you were in, you really had to think about things differently. You had to almost like change your thought process for some reason change how you looked at things, and that's going to carry with you moving forward. And also, what I feel here is that now you have this spear. And first of all, what I get is that you're going to go after your dreams with like precision. Another thing I get with this is that anything that tries to get in your way, you're just not going to allow that. It's just not going to happen. So if something doesn't align with you, your goals, your future, it's just not going to be in your life, because you're absolutely not going to tolerate that, period. Okay, then we have the Page of Cups. And it seems like you might have a surprise along the way. Something unexpected might be popping up for you. I do feel that you are very driven by your intuition. And like I said, you know that you're going on this path, but you might not have everything figured out. You might not know all the little details. And so along the way, you might have some happy surprises that kind of pop up for you in your life. And I think that when these things happen, so what I get with this is that you might have some very prominent but surprising signs from Spirit as you're going on this path. And see, this goes back to what I was saying, that you're okay going at the pace that the universe guides you along. And as you're going on this path at the pace of the universe, you're going to be open to seeing things that you didn't see before, things that you didn't know about before. And when these things pop up, it may sway you a little bit this way or a little bit that way, and you're going to be okay with that, because you're kind of literally going with the flow of things. But because these things are positive. So you're going on your path, not knowing exactly where it's going, but you're thriving and you're happy and you're bringing in such amazing abundance into your life that if something does happen to come up, signs or people coming into your life or anything like that along your path, I see you saying, oh, okay, what is this? And looking into it, maybe doing some research about something and really seeing, okay, is this something that I want to pursue? This is something I didn't think about before. Maybe I should look into this more. So I see that happening for you. Okay, then we have the Chariot card. Yeah, like I was saying with the God of Swords here, you are not the same person that you were when you first entered the situation. You are so strong. You are so elegant, even with your elegant in your traumas that you overcame, whether those traumas are some kind of situation or health related, whatever it is, it made you so strong and so confident and made you realize that you're not going to let anything else take you down. You've overcome something that may have tried to take you down, but you said, no, that's not happening. And I feel that this is helping to direct you on the right path where you're supposed to be. I don't know where you were before. I don't know how long you were there, but I'm really feeling that maybe something happened where you kind of veered off course a little bit. And I see you getting back on track, back on course. And it's like a sigh of relief almost, knowing that you're on the right path now, that this is where you are supposed to be. But you might not have come to that conclusion had you not been in this place with solitude. It was almost like you had to go through the dark night to come out and see things in a different perspective. We have the Four of Wands. Where you're about to go is literally night and day from where you were before. I see people celebrating you. It's possible that you might be meeting somebody. You might be meeting a partner. You might be meeting somebody who is going to celebrate you, someone who matches your energy. Someone that when I get with this card, I'm getting a feeling that you've never felt this before. Meeting somebody who is literally almost like a mirror image of your energy, not necessarily of you, but your energy, your spirit, your soul, your spirituality. And someone that makes your heart sing, someone that complements your journey also. That's really what I'm getting. Someone who's probably been through a rough time themselves, someone who has come out on the other side of that, somebody who is not going to put up with anything less than what they deserve. And if this is not you meeting somebody, maybe you're already in a relationship or you're just not interested in a relationship. So if that's the case, what I see happening with the Daughter of Cups here, which is the Page, and the Four of Wands, is whatever this is that may be a surprise to you, it is bringing an element into whatever you're working on that you hadn't thought of before. And with that, you're able to kind of add something to the equation that you didn't know you needed, that is making it such a perfect situation, such a perfect project, whatever it is that this is. And it's really going to kind of set the foundation for what you do after that. So it's just enhancing the idea that you had and just making it so much better. Okay, let's see what else we have. The Tower card. What I really get with this Tower card is what I said a few minutes ago, that had you not had the solitude and gone through these tough times, none of this would have ever happened. And yeah, there is a question of, why does the universe have to put me through so much trauma, so many obstacles to get to where I'm going to go? That's, the $1 million question. And I guess sometimes maybe we weren't listening. We would have missed something if we were just going about our daily lives. And so we were forced to kind of take a pause. Maybe we were on a path that really wasn't meant for us. Maybe it served a purpose. And sometimes people get comfortable and then they don't really see that there's other options. They can't really see that there are better things out there for them. And so sometimes that's when Spirit has to take you and put you in situations that you really wish you didn't have to go through to understand the whole point of where you're supposed to be. Does that make sense? So that's what I see with the Tower card here. I see things falling out of your life. I see you walking away from things. I see there almost being no choice but for you to walk away from something because it was no longer meant for you. It served its purpose and now it's time to move on from it. And what you're moving into is this incredible strength that you wouldn't have had you not gone through this. And see, it's interesting how there's two people here. And remember I said that if you do meet somebody, this person has gone through traumas. And when I say traumas, I mean, it doesn't have to be, an actual physical or psychological trauma. I just mean something that was, very stressful, something that was very taxing on you. But this person has gone through similar situations. This person had a Tower moment as well. And if this is just a situation and not a relationship, because I understand that some of us have absolutely no interest in relationships, then this situation would never have been born. You never would have seen the situation had you not had that painful Tower moment. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Had you not had the Tower, you would not have been able to get to this Ten of Cups, which is emotional bliss, which is having basically all your dreams come true, working really hard to get what you want, working really hard to get to this point of knowing that you deserve everything positive that's coming your way. And if this is going back to where this could be a relationship, you're meeting your person here. You're meeting your true romantic soulmate. And when I say that, because, you know, we can have soulmates who are just friends or family, you know, animals even. But this is like your true person in this life that you're going to match with. And things are just going to flow together. Of course, you're, you know, probably still going to have some difficulties, but it's really that kind of bliss, sharing your life with somebody. And if this is not a relationship, then this is finding those perfect things in your life, finding that missing piece. This could be a job. This could be moving. Remember I said something about moving? At least I meant to if I didn't, but sometimes I have so many thoughts in my head. But this is a situation. This is finding all those perfect elements to create the life that you want. And adding things into your life as you see fit, as you move from one phase to another. Okay, then we have the Hierophant. This is coming into such a place of divine power that now you're giving back. You're giving back to other people. You're teaching other people. You're showing people or telling people how you got here. How did you go from the Tower to the Ten of Cups? People want to know how you did it. People, whatever you're working on, which part of this is you working on yourself, but there's another element to it because of you working on yourself, you're bringing something to the table that you never could have done before. So people want to know. People are drawn to your energy, to your power. They see how you get things done, how you command a room when you walk into it. And so people will pay attention to you, people will listen to you, and people admire you. They admire your strength and your power. And they admire how you overcame things with such grace. And then we have the Supreme. Wow, this is such a cool card to get at the end of your reading, especially with the Lionsgate portal. So the Supreme card is an extra card in this deck. And really what this card means is, first of all, protection. So you're very much protected in your journey here. The second thing that this card talks about is that anything and everything that you want to manifest, you will manifest it. You will be successful. What you need to do here is what you already have. Throughout this whole reading, I've told you about the confidence that you have and how being in a situation that may have been kind of a darker situation, something that wasn't exactly pleasant, but that had to happen in order for you to get here, that has made you so strong. And it's made you direct your energy in a way that I would say a lot of people can't even comprehend how you are directing your energy so strongly. So that's a really cool card to have. And then I'm going to pick a card or two from this little oracle deck to kind of finish off your reading here. Although I don't know if we can top this card, but let's see let's see what else Spirit has to say. Okay. Communicate. Communicate with others more freely. Speak up. You have a right to be heard. And I think what I see in your energy here is that is not a problem for you. But that could just be a reminder for you that as you're on your journey, as you're enjoying all of your success, sometimes you might not really express yourself as well as you should. So that's just a reminder from Spirit to definitely communicate. And this could also be important if you're in a relationship with somebody. Make sure that you keep that communication open. And if you're not in a relationship with somebody, what I get here is that make sure you keep manifesting. Make sure you keep communicating with the universe what your next step is, what you want to see happen next. Okay, let's get one more card for you. Soulmates. Oh, what was I saying here about soulmates? Soulmates are important people who teach you life lessons. They can be friends, lovers, and family members. Isn't that basically what I said a few minutes ago? So if you are in a relationship here, like I said, this person is your true soulmate. And if what I saw here, if this is not a relationship and you're not interested in that, this relates to situations in that case. This relates to people who are your soulmates, who are going to help guide you on your path, who are going to help sway you in the direction where you need to go, who are going to present things to you in a way that you hadn't thought about before, in a way that makes you look at things differently. So just know that you're going to have some very, very good people coming into your path, whether that's a romantic soulmate or whether that is a friend soulmate. Like I said, it could be family, and it could also be animals who could be your soulmates. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this may have helped you on your journey, and I hope to see you in a future reading as well. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Celestite stone, and you have the initiation card. And what I feel with this card is that you are about to start something, you're ready to start something, you're going through those steps to do something new, and you may have fear with this process. But what I really get with this card, and I think the fear comes from the fact that you're not sure exactly what's waiting for you on the other side of whatever it is that you're starting. And so you're feeling this fear, but you're going to do it anyway. You're not letting your fear stop you from doing what you want to do. So I don't know what this is yet. We will look at that with your cards. Okay, let's see. Oh, and with these cards, with pile number 1, I was going to take 2 cards, and then 1 card kind of came out, so I did the 3 cards, and then something kind of similar happened with pile number 2. Actually, it was a little bit different. I just felt that I should take 3 cards out, so I'm just going to go ahead and take 3 cards out for your pile as well. Okay, Spirit, what would you like us to know for pile number 3 and their major breakthroughs with the Lionsgate portal? What would you like to tell pile number 3? Okay, your first card, a magical surprise. A joyous gift is swooping in from the heavens. Remember when I said you may not know exactly where this path is leading? I think that may really hold true, and that you may end up in a different place than what you expected. So I see you moving forward, and I see really positive things happening, but I see exactly, you don't know what's in this box yet. You may have an idea, and it's going to be a really positive thing, but interestingly enough, it might be a little different than what you had initially expected. Okay, what else do you want to tell pile number 3? Okay, epic journey. You've flown so far already. Keep your gaze on the horizon, for you're almost there. Along your journey, I think that you're going to have things that come up that may surprise you. And again, with the epic journey, I think when you get to the end of this journey, you're going to say, wow, I didn't expect all that. And even looking back at this card, it seems like there's so many different pathways you could go here. Almost maybe you're thinking, oh, which way do I go next? And then maybe that's when you have the surprise that pops up and you say, oh, okay, I didn't know I was going through that door, but I'll take it. Okay, what else do you want to tell pile number 3? Natural instincts, you know which way to fly. Yeah, that's what I got when I first looked at this card, that you may not know exactly where the journey's taking you, you just know that you have to take the journey. Does that make sense? And I think that's one of your great strengths, is that you know when to fly. It's just kind of, you know where you need to go to find those flowers, you know, as the hummingbird finds their flowers. You know where you need to go. It's just kind of an instinct of where you're going, where you're going to find the nourishment that you need to kind of push you along on this journey, to keep you moving forward on this journey. Okay, what else do you want to tell pile number 3 regarding the Lionsgate portal and major breakthroughs in their life? Inner peace. I think you're following your heart. I think you're following your inner guidance. You're looking to really find like a place of nourishment for your life, for your spirit, for your soul. You want to love what you're doing. You want to love where you are, and you want to just enjoy life without any negativity, without any dark spots, even though of course, you know, little problems are going to come up here and there, but it's like you want to be comfortable in every place in your life. So you want to be comfortable where you live, who you're around, your work. If you're in school, you want to be comfortable with that. You want to be comfortable with the people that you allow into your life. You just want to be comfortable all around. Okay, what else can you tell us? Openness. I think you're open to these surprises that may come up on your journey. You're open to the whole world. Like I said before, you don't know exactly where this is taking you, but you know that you need to follow your heart. You know that you need to take this journey, that as you go on your path, let me get this card here. As you're going along your path, it's almost like you're connecting the dots as you're going, and things are starting to make sense, and you're starting to see the full picture, and you're really letting your intuition guide you. The clouds are clearing, but I'm not even sure if you ever really had a lot of clouds to begin with, because I just see you having such a crystal clear vision of where you want to go and who you want to be. And you're just being guided. You're really listening to that intuition. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 3 and their major breakthroughs? Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You're creating the life that you want. You're creating your bliss. You're creating your inner peace, like we talked about there. And you're not going to let anybody sway you from the path that you're going on. You're making your own way. You may have your own business. You may have, maybe you've even retired. What I'm getting here is that maybe you've retired. No matter what age you are, you might have retired from, that's what it is. So you could be retired. You could be at retirement age, but you also could have retired from a job that you didn't like. And then you're creating something that you love. You're bringing to life something that you love doing. Like maybe where you were before with your work, with your career, you didn't have the inner peace that you should have. And so you decided, you know, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to kind of create the life that I want. And I see you doing that. I see you accomplishing your goals almost with ease, almost like you just make it happen and it happens. Okay, let's see. We have the 5 of Wands. This is a really interesting 5 of Wands, because in a lot of the 5 of Wands in tarot decks, a lot of times the 5 people with the wands are arguing, they're fighting, there's a lot of conflict, chaos. But here, this is different. Here, what I'm seeing is you kind of just going with the flow, you going with the flow of the different phases of the moon, and you figuring it out as you go along and not really letting any problems or conflicts get you down. You've reached this place of inner peace where any kind of conflict that comes your way, it's like you literally bounce it right out of your life. You either look at conflict as a challenge that you can overcome and overcome pretty quickly, or maybe a little nuisance that's like a little pebble in the road that's really not going to disrupt your journey much, and then you're on about your business. That's how I see you dealing with problems. If an issue comes up, you say, okay, well, what do I need to do to fix this? And if you did create kind of your own business or something that is your own, if you have people that work for you or people that are helping you out, I see those people, if they ever do have an issue or a conflict or anything like ideas that might help the situation, that might help your business, whatever it is, I see you being open to hearing what they have to say. Even though it is your company, your business, or whatever this is, this project, I see you having almost like an open door policy where ideas can flow freely. And you're very open, wanting the energy to kind of flow around you. We have the Devil card. I feel that you have no fear. You have absolutely no fear moving forward. Like I said, any problems that you may have that may come up in your life, you're able to just work through those problems. So I don't really see anything holding you back in the sense of how problems can hold other people back. I see you sitting, thinking about the situation, and then moving forward, finding a solution to problems, to fears that you have, to whatever it is. I see you taking control of the situation and not allowing anything to disrupt your flow, to disrupt your path, where you're going. We have the Four of Cups. What I feel with the Devil card and the Four of Cups together is that anytime any issues may come up, anytime you're feeling ungrounded, anytime you are feeling fear on this journey, you don't let it get to you. I see you moving from very, very quickly again, moving from a place of, okay, here's a problem, or, ooh, can I actually do this? I see you going right into a place of meditation, a place of grounding, and not letting anything distract you. And this could also be with relationships trying to come into your life and disrupt your peace. And you're saying, no, I'm good right now. I'm on a journey and nothing's going to disrupt my inner peace. I am working on myself right now. I'm making things happen. And really staying focused, not letting anything distract you, because you are going places. You have things to do. Like, you have a lot of things to accomplish, and you're not going to let anything get in your way of that. The Seven of Cups. Yeah. There may be a lot of distractions that pop up on your journey, but like I said, you've come to a place of inner peace where you're okay to let things go. You're okay to not accept every single offer that comes into your life. And that could be with relationships, with business, with job opportunities, friends. This could be with anything. You're in a place in your life where nothing can get to you. So if some of these shiny things come into your life and not all of them are good, like, you don't care. You don't care if an opportunity passes you up, because you're not sure that you are actually going to be missing anything from that opportunity. And you know that you'll have other opportunities that come right back in to replace something. So you're really at a really cool place in your life where you have no problem letting something go if you're not 100% confident that it's going to contribute to your life. So I really feel that you're either very, you have an ability that's very, very strong to pick up on negative energies of people, places, or situations, or you have the ability to say, I'm not so sure about this. Let me think about it for a minute. And then once you think about it, you think, yeah, no, I'm going to pass on that. So I don't really see you getting caught up in people, places, or things that are not meant for you at this point. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. And because of that, because you're not allowing anything to distract you, because you are willing to let things go, that's when you're going to come upon the Ace of Cups. That's how you're developing such a protected sense of events, of the universe protecting you, and you only leaping to things that feel 100% right. And again, when you're leaping from one thing to another, remember here, you may not know exactly where this is leading you, but you do know that this did not feel completely right to you. And so you're not letting this control you. You're not letting that beautiful package of something distract you from your true path. I hope that makes sense. And so along the way, when you say, no, I don't want that, something doesn't feel right with that one, you know, I'm going to wait for that one, or I'm going to wait for something that I can't even see here. And that's when this comes in, when you're going to be surprised, when the universe is going to reward you with something that you truly, truly deserve. It's something that you prove to the universe that you're deserving of. Because it's like you learned your lessons. It's like you learned your lessons, and you're not going to go back to relearn those lessons. You're done. You're done with that. And the universe is going to reward you for that. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands right below the Queen of Pentacles. So you're very passionate about something. There's something, this path or this thing that you're pursuing that is really going to take you on a journey. And it's really going to, it's going to make you stronger, but it is like every little step that you take, your vision's getting stronger. Remember when I said with this card that you don't know exactly, possibly you don't know exactly where this is taking you. You just know that you have this passion for something. This kind of reminds me, in this deck, this card reminds me a little bit of the Fool card, where you're going somewhere, you kind of have a plan, but you don't have all the details worked out yet. But you're going to reach the Queen of Pentacles because that's just who you are. And you're really listening to your intuition. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So you have a vision for great success. You have a vision for having the full package of whatever it is that you want. If you want a house, you're going to get your house. You're going to get the job, or you're going to create your company that's going to get you that house. You're going to be able to make money with this idea. And anything that comes upon your path that maybe you didn't see coming, or things that aren't quite clear or aren't quite making sense, or different phases of your journey, you have the stability to look at things. You have this ability to slow down and figure out, okay, well, maybe that's not going to work that way. So what do I need to do to make things work? And with that, you're going to be able to achieve all of your dreams. And I see you being very, very successful. I see you having the financial means to create your dreams and to have that inner peace with your finances, so that you won't have to worry about things. You will be comfortable. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords right below the Devil card. This goes back to what I was saying, where you're not going to allow distractions. You're not going to allow petty things to get into your mind or make their way into your life. And if something doesn't fit in to your plan or fit into your path, this really nice world that you're creating for yourself, if it doesn't fit in, then it's not going to be in your life. But the things that you do let in are going to enhance your happiness. They're going to enhance any projects you're working on. They're going to enhance your hobbies. They're going to enhance your overall happiness and abundance. And people also will appreciate that about you, that you, like, I get the sense that you don't like a lot of fluff, if that makes sense. You don't like a lot of filler. You like what you like in your life, and you don't need anything else other than that. And I think being that you're like that, you're going to start to repel these things that don't belong in your life, but you're also going to attract the opposite. You're going to attract those things that match your energy, match your intelligence, match your vibe overall. And we have the Five of Swords. Yeah. Anything that doesn't match your energy is going to find its way out of your life. And I think you're very, very sharp in the sense of you can tell when someone is BSing you. You can tell when somebody or something isn't on the up and up. And in the instance where you don't necessarily, so let's say in the instance of, I'm not sure about this. You're going to sit and think about it for a minute, but you are definitely going to feel the things that aren't meant for your journey, the things where the energy is a little bit off. Remember we talked about that here with the Seven of Cups. You have absolutely no problem cutting things out of your life that are not working for you. You're on a journey, and anything that's not matching your energy as you go forward on this journey, it has no place in your life, and you're perfectly fine with it not being there, which is going to make room for the things that should be in your life. These things coming in your life now moving forward are going to match your energy and match your vibe, which when you have people and things in your life like that, that's just going to elevate you even further. We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing is getting in your way of where you want to go. And any problems, any things that may happen, I just see you literally just going right through it. Any mountains that you need to climb, any clouds that may come into this whole process. It's like you really have, so I see you being very intellectual, but I also see you being very intuitive, having the sense of where you can literally feel things in your body, being very connected to energies of other people and energies of situations. And that's why you're going to be successful on this journey where you have all these different options, different pathways you can take, and knowing that you're moving forward and going forward while at the same time, you're not sure exactly what you're going to see on this path. Remember the natural instincts here? That is one of your greatest strengths, I think, is following your instincts, whether you're leaving something negative behind or not letting it enter your life, or following something that's positive and really chasing after that particular thing. That's a great strength that you have, and it's going to take you a long way. The Eight of Cups. This is an interesting card to have for your last card, but also, well, actually, we're going to pick a couple more cards here, but for your last tarot card, because it goes along with everything that I've said. You have really mastered the ability to walk away from something that's not working out for you, and having absolutely no problem doing that. So as you're going on your journey, as you have these little surprises that are going to be coming up in this card here, you're very open to new things, but at the same time, you're very open to cutting things out that aren't working. And as you progress on this journey, things that have been in your life for a while, you might start feeling that it's no longer giving what it used to give. It's not providing anything else for you. So this could be anything. This could be friendships. This could be romantic relationships. This could be family even. This could be jobs. This could be, you know, anything. If you have vendors at your job and they're just not providing what they used to provide, this could literally be anything. But every time that you kind of let go of something, it really heightens your psychic abilities. It heightens those feelings. Because I feel like you're an empath, but you're also very, what's the word I'm looking for? You're this great package where I think you can really read people. You can really read situations, is what I'm trying to say. And, you know, some people have fear of change. Some people have fear of letting go of things. I don't see that with you. And I see you just walking away from situations, cleansing your energy, and moving on to the next thing. And in doing that, I think this is the really important thing to take away from this. In doing that, that's when you're going to come upon the universe rewarding you. Okay, and I have these little oracle cards. We're going to pick a couple for you and see what else the universe has for you today. What else do you want to add to this for pile 3's major breakthroughs? Ground. It's time to ground and center your energy, be truly present in your life, which is exactly what I've been seeing throughout your whole reading, especially here. And that's really how you're able to walk away from things that aren't working for you, because you're very grounded. Once you walk away from something, I see you cleansing the energy, moving on, never looking back. And so that's really going to take you far. And again, that's when the universe is going to reward you. And we have affirm. Create your own affirmations. Think of words or phrases that inspire you and write them down. I can really see you doing this because I see you having an idea, taking that idea and literally making it happen. I think you're almost like a master manifester. I think that you really truly believe that when you put your mind to something, you're going to make it happen. And so Spirit just wants you to know, as you're going forward, as you're grounding yourself, write things down. And you might sometimes be surprised by how quickly things happen for you. And that is everything that I see for your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in a future reading.